The newly appointed Ukrainian army chief now says the situation on the front lines is extremely difficult. But from the Black Sea, Kyiv is reporting gains, claiming it has sunk another Russian warship. The Kremlin has so far refused to comment on the incident. Here's a detailed report.
The theatre of the Russia-Ukraine war is shifting towards Crimea. The temperatures are rising in the Black Sea. As Russia continues to pound Ukrainian cities and Kyiv playing to its naval strength, Ukraine has no large naval ships in its arsenal, but its cost-effective, explosive-laden Navy drones are doing all the damage to Russia's powerful Black Sea fleet. In a setback for Kremlin, Ukraine claims it sunk a Russian landing warship off the Crimean coast. Ukraine released a video that shows columns of smoke from the damaged ship. Kyiv said naval drones sunk the Caesar Kunikov amphibious ship, hitting its port side. Ukraine says an armed forces and intelligence unit operation targeted the vessel in its territorial waters near Alupka. It was the second such hit on a Russian warship in 2 weeks. Earlier videos showed naval drones targeting the Russian missile-armed cutter Ivanovets. The ship, costing $60 to $70 million, was on patrol on Lake Donoslav in western Crimea. In the 22-month-old war with Russia, Ukraine has staged many damaging attacks in Crimea on warships, airfields, the headquarters of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, and the bridge that connects the peninsula to southern Russia. With Kyiv making gains in the asymmetric drone warfare, much of the Russian fleet has reportedly left the peninsula. As of December, a Ukrainian security official said it had destroyed 20% of Moscow's Black Sea Fleet, and if not turning the tide of the war outright, Ukraine's naval drones are certainly making a dent. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Olena Tregub is a Secretary General of the Independent Defense Anti-Corruption Committee, who is now joining us live from Kyiv. Olena, welcome to WION World is One.
Hi, thank you.
Now, despite the Kremlin not commenting on the sinking of the Caesar Kunikov, will there be any repercussions on Ukraine for disabling or even destroying another Russian ship?
Well, I can tell you that it's wartime, and we can now trace that Ukraine, every 10 days, we hear news about Ukraine destroying a ship pretty much. The pace is destroying maybe 3 ships per month, and it has happened in the past, and it will happen in the future. Ukraine keeps producing those naval drones and ready to send them. So I do not think about any repercussion. The consequence of what's happening will be that Russia is about to lose its whole Black Sea fleet.
Olena, the offensive in the Black Sea, what will be the impact of that on the war, on the ongoing war, especially on Ukraine, on Russia, and the countries that are dependent on grain passing through the Black Sea?
Well, right now we can see a very positive impact for the world, because Ukraine was able to unblock, at least partially, their sea blockade and create the grain corridor for exports of grain. And Ukraine was able to do it using our own technology and without Russian consent. Russia said that they want to keep blocking the sea, but by force, Ukraine was able to show that it doesn't really matter what Russia wants. If Russia cannot protect its Black Sea fleet, then Ukraine will be attacking it. And I think that it will only increase It's a focus of many Ukrainian institutions, including their military intelligence that now was behind yesterday's attack. And the Security Service of Ukraine, they have their own task to attack the bridge, the Kerch bridge. So I think we will see increasingly that for Russia, it will be increasingly very hard to hold Crimea and to protect its Black Sea fleet. That's what we will see in the future, in my opinion.
Olena, this is the third warship to be destroyed by Ukraine in the Black Sea, and Russia has not commented about it. It's taking their time, or the Kremlin is taking their time to comment about this situation. What do you think will be their reaction, and why are they taking so much time to respond to such attacks?
Well, because it is a very detrimental thing for the reputation of Russian government and Russian military inside Russia. They lost a ship, and of course now Ukrainian military intelligence posted a video online of how it happened, a big explosion. It's all now in the public. So it's hard for them to create some story now, and they need to figure out how they commented for their reputation. The way they usually respond is that they start attack maternity houses, residential buildings. They start doing their genocidal, terrorism in response to that. But I just want to tell you that Ukraine in this war destroyed 24 ships already, and 10 of them from the Russian Black Sea fleet. So it's not the first and it's not the last.
All right, I've been talking to Olena Tregub, who's the Secretary General of the Independent Defense Anti-Corruption Committee. Olena, thank you very much for talking to WION World is One today.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.